Hey guys, what's up? Yeah, it's me, Evil Butcher 60 here. And today going to talk about a secondary engine that you guys can technically play in Branded. And actually, this secondary engine is particularly popular in the OCG. And I thought to myself, why not try this engine out in Branded for myself? And in particular, it works quite well with branded. And the secondary engine I'm talking about uh, are these two cards. The new Dark Magician of Destruction in conjunction with Diabellstar, the Black Witch. Now, for those of you who have been living under a rock, the last time that we saw this card, yes, Diabellstar Black Witch, is around a couple of years ago during Snake Eyes format. But now the OCG has been playing it, and sometimes here in the TCG we've been using it as well in conjunction with Dark Magician of Destruction to get to Dragoon. And this engine, yes, this two engine right here, it actually works well in branded as well. Now, I said this before, but having an Omni Negate on board in branded is really good because it lets your branded fusion to resolve and your major fusion plays to resolve, like particularly the Albion, the branded Dragon, and the Rebellion. And in particularly, having just a negate as a whole in branded is really good. Hence the reason why I like Luna Light branded so much. Hence because that variant of branded can play downwards impulse. And Brandon in particular have a searchable negate in its own engine in the form of branded retribution and the Mercurier. So having an Omni negate in the form of a Dragon by using these two cards is quite good in branded. But there's a problem with that. Like I said, these two cards they were well in branded, but as a whole, if you put this engine in, I think the cons outweigh the pros. So the one major con of playing this engine in branded are these two cards. Uh, three copies wanted to get to the Bell Star, Deception to so that you can set it up off of Black Witch's effect, and the Azumina for the Azumina fusion that you need, and the Gaze of Timaeus to get to the Dragoon in the first place. Now, in order to make room for these cards, you have to sacrifice speed and contingency of the branded main deck, like less copies of Aluber, less copies of opening, maybe one brand diffusion, maybe cut branded in red. But these two cards in comparison to the main engine of branded, particularly the Aluber, I don't think it's worth running because sure, yes, these four cards in theory work in branded, but you're sacrificing the contingency and the speed portion of the branded engine of the main deck. So I don't think it's worth it. But the major part why I don't like this engine so much is due to the fact that you need to make room in the extra deck for these extra deck cards. For the Dragoon itself and the Azumina fusions. So I'm not gonna lie, Dragoon is really good, and I'm a really big fan of the Azumina fusions as well. Like Saint Azumina is a really good card because it functions as a plugin, and Salvia is on. All of a sudden, it's just another Omni again. And like I said, having an Omni negated branded in theory is really good. But in order to make room for these cars, you have to sacrifice so much in the branded portion of the extra deck. And like I said, you're going to sacrifice the contingency portion of branded in both the main deck and the extra deck in order to play this engine. Yes, the card is good. Having an Omni negate in the form of Dragon and the Savior in branded, like I said, is very, very good. But you're losing out on speed and consistency. Like, in order to make room for these cards, you have to like lose a Dogma, lose an Albion, possibly a Lubellion, possibly a Linatus as well. But it's just so not what the space I think. Like like losing out on just a single card from Albion and the Dogma in the extra deck, I don't think it's worth it. Like I rather have a contingency portion of branded in the extra deck in the form of 2 Albion and control the tempo by having a 2 Dogma in the extra deck. I'm not willing to sacrifice that over just having 2 Omni negates. Like it's just so not worth it. So yeah, but I did particularly in theory try the Dabiosar and the Dark Magician Destruction. Like I tried it out in branded. Like I don't know if I'm playing the wrong ratio of those engines in branded, but it's just not worth it. Like technical, particularly in theory, Dabiosar is another more copies of Aluber, but Aluber it's just I think Aluber it does more compared to the Dabiosar, and by playing the Dabiosar and the Dark Magician Destruction in branded, you're adding more bricks. So I don't think it's worth it, in my honest opinion. So I'm not gonna lie, I like this engine in branded, but for me, I don't think it's gonna work out. But this is just my opinion. Maybe, like I said, maybe I'm playing the wrong ratios and numbers. Like I don't know, but if you guys are trying this on a branded, good for you. But for me, it's just not working out. Yeah. So yeah, this is my ranting about the engine. Like I don't think it's worth it. So yeah, take care, guys. With that, I'm gonna close out this video now. Take care, guys. This is Evil signing out. Don't forget to like and subscribe to me as usual. So take care, guys. Take care.